So for the people that are following you for the first time, the people that are now being introduced to Pasha MUA,
Right.
they don't know that there was a situation with your social media.
Yeah.
It was a pretty serious time. So can you go into it? Can you talk about what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I went through a pretty bad divorce.
Okay.
You know, I was living in New York. I moved to Dallas. I was there for 3 years, and things just didn't work out. In that whole time, I obviously became a mom. So it was like postpartum depression, and then it was like other depression.
Right.
So in that moment, you feel like you're stuck in a situation forever, right? And especially because we live in a Desi society and people are so judgmental,
Right.
and everything of my life is public. It is
Right.
public, and people do talk about it. And obviously you have to think about that too. Like, hey, if I come out with this, what are people going to say?
Yeah.
And for the first time in my life, I actually did give a shit about, oh my God, look, y'all can't get right? But then when I came to a point where it's like, I was so sad to the point where it's like, I'm not being a good mom to my son, you know? When you're depressed, you don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't,
It's a different way of thinking altogether.
Yeah, like you can't function. So you can't even take care, like you cannot take care of yourself. So how are you going to take care of another human being that you have to be up, you have to change his diapers, you have to give him a shower, you have to be on top of his, things. So when I finally realized like, hey, this is interfering with me being a good mom, I finally just took the step and I'm like, you know what? It's just better to move away from it.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So moving away, you moved from Dallas to New York. Being a single mother is a huge responsibility, obviously, right? So we're obviously it's all about gratitude and being thankful for that.
Yeah.
But taking a step back and looking at your overall experience, how did this make you grow as a person? How did this empower you?
It made me grow up completely.
Right.
I feel like now when I look back at, like, even when I scroll down on my old Instagram posts, I look at myself and I was like, yo, I was just such a baby. Even though it was a year ago or 2 years ago, I feel like once you become a mom and once you experience something so drastic in your life and huge, I just, sorry. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. It was a hard time. I don't want to get emotional on here, but
It's cool.
yeah.
I appreciate you going into these details just because
Yeah.
it could be like a beacon of hope or beacon of light for someone that's going through these problems, right?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people don't talk about issues that they're
And
facing.
there are so many people stuck in that situation, like where they're severely getting abused or they're just in an awful marriage, even just regular relationships.
Right.
You feel like you're stuck and your life is going to be over because one, you feel like you can't live without the person, and then two, you have to worry about what everyone else is going to think.
Right.
And you just have to come to the point where it's like, how much are you willing to sacrifice of your happiness just because you're scared of other people? Like, other people are not living in the same house as you. They're not experiencing your situation. They're not living with that person. So you really just have to take a stand for yourself and be like, you know what? I need to do this for myself. I need to do this for my kid. So advice I would give to, so many moms, single moms that message me that are going through this or people that want to get a divorce, don't think of it as taboo. Like, especially in my religion, I'm Muslim, so people think, oh my God, talaq is like the worst thing in the world. Right. If it was the worst thing in the world, there wouldn't be such an option for us to get that done, And other people are just not living in your marriage, so you just need to do what's best for you. If you feel like you're unhappy, you're probably in the wrong place. Right. So don't be scared and just try to move forward.
Just don't be squared in.
Yeah, when I moved here, I had no idea what I was going to do. I'm living with my family right now. It's not like I have everything. I don't have anything planned out. I'm taking it day by day,
Right.
And people need to understand that. I feel like people relate to me and my followers reach out to me because I'm not trying to portray a perfect life on social media like majority of these people with millions of followers do. Like, picture perfect family. I got a Mercedes. I got a big ass house. Like, it's not about that, When you share your imperfections or your flaws in your life, you're helping other people out.
Yeah, you're more respected and people know that you're authentic and you're raw,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's all about showing that because Instagram or like any of these social media platforms that people use nowadays, it's all about showcasing what you have, what you want.
Yeah, flaunting, I have this bag, I have, like, forget all those things. Dude. That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like, that's not the bigger picture in life. So, and you know what? When you become that person who takes a step forward, you're going to help other people take a step forward too.
Right.
You're going to have the ability to give people advice and be like, hey, let me help you out in this situation.
I understand that completely. Now